Before that, minorities are always women, but now we have also included some minorities. So why is that? Why women cannot be the CEO? Why women cannot earn more than men? Why women cannot go outside of the continent to perform the job? But at that time, this is considered a taboo, social taboo. Many people, they don't like to work under a woman, so they don't promote them, they don't give them importance, they don't listen to them, right? They don't hire women, they don't give them equal compensation. So this concept at that time was called glass ceiling. So decision makers in organizations need to actively take steps to eliminate this. So this is now gone bad. So I think Coca-Cola, Coke company in, so I think Coca-Cola, yes. So they broke this glass ceiling effect by promoting a female CEO, and she doubled the profits, more than double, I think 4 times or 3 times. I'm sure more than 2 times the Coca-Cola profit. So glass ceiling is a term coined in 1980s by Wall Street Journal, which states that there is an invisible barrier which is in the mind. People don't talk about that, but there is in the back of the mind of the male oriented society, because this world is more of the male oriented society, and they think that women shouldn't be promoted to the top level management. Okay, so what are the legal aspects of workplace diversity? So the fact is that there are some laws, federal laws, so they have contributed enormously to the social change, and they are also you know in effect from 1950s. So they always discourage that. So it is not legal to not to hire. So this is illegal practice if you are not hiring women. It is illegal if you are having discrimination. It is illegal, right? So the legal aspect is there. If some, but thing is that, okay. So guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear.
Okay, okay. I thought maybe we have disconnected. Okay. So the legal aspect is always there with the introduction of legislation and all the stuff, but it's the enforcement that is not going on at the moment. But now, due to the awareness, we have documentaries, we have success stories, we have motivational speakers, and there's also religious aspects nowadays. So people are more aware of their own rights and all the stuff. So look at that. If you are being engaged in any illegal aspect regarding the diversity, you would be paid, you would be fined heavily. Plus, there are nowadays, everyone has the mobile phone, and they can just make a video and upload. It can be a crisis on your organization. So you have seen a number of crises, Walmart crisis. You have seen uh, Starbucks crisis, in which two black people came and they would sit over there and they call the police and then kick them off, and there is a nation anger over there. We have seen, inequality or discrimination in diversity in police department in US, in which they are arresting black people without, rather arresting, they are shooting them. Black life matters, right? So this kind of stuff, and the governments are now taking active actions to make sure that workplace diversity should be managed properly. And as a manager, it is your prime duty to manage people. Because what is the definition of a manager? Get things done through the people, with the people, by the people. All right. The next step is the pay inequality. Although we do have an act which is in 1963, which is illegal to have a discriminated amount of payment from women and men to do the same job. They should be paid equally. But you can see that the research in 2017, they find out that still women makes only 82% of the men jobs, men comparable jobs. But thing is, if you can prove, if it is proved and you are being targeted or labeled by your competitors as having a gender differences, having a discrimination, having pay inequalities, your business will be harmed beyond repair. You will lose good employees. You will lose future sustainability profit. You will lose good customers. There's going to be whole level of social media campaign against you. So for younger women, the gap is smaller, but younger women still makes less than their male counterparts. Older women, they are still getting less salary, but younger people are getting above salary from their older part, but still men are dominated. Right? Okay. So how you should do to initiate good diversity or workplace diversity management? So firm can be actively doing to manage the diversity, or can be using passive approach to resolve this issue or to address this issue. So if some businesses do effectively some business do effectively manage diversity, which means they are using active management. How they are doing that? They are hiring balanced male and female, balance on the basis of gender, on the basis of age, on the basis of ethnicity and gender, according to the national diversity management. For example, if a country has 47 white and 12% black, so they try to achieve this figure. 47% in our organizations are white, 12% black, and others are like Hispanic, Asian, brown people, Indian nationality, Caucasian, this kind of stuff. All right. Some organization mandate diversity, so that is, so they make. All right. So guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, my system is just jammed, so I sorry about that. So some organization, they just mandate. I think my sorry about that. Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that. We would be having some technical issue. Okay, here. So we were discussing that how you can take actions to initiate workforce diversity management. Number one is actively and passively. So actively means that you are effectively engaging in activities to resolve these issues. Passively means you have a mandated or chartered in the organization. Okay, it is mandatory for everyone to hire persons according to this diversity management. That's it. 47% is female and others are male. We have 12% black people. So this is, if you have a mandate, this is called passive. Okay, so there are numerous initiatives that you can increase the diversity of their workforce. Now My question is, if organization just give you rights to hire people whatever you like, would you go for diversity? Answer is big no. Why? Because of comfort. If I am white, I would be more comfortable because my social circle is white, my family is white, my friends are white. So I would be naturally inclined to go and look for hiring white people. If I'm a black, I would definitely go for hiring black people. So workplace diversity initiative is basically forces you to think out of the box through organizational mandate or through being actively managing the diversity. So there are four initiatives you can take to increase diversity in an organization. Number one, top management commitment to diversity. Like you have a mandate, and mandate should be signed by the top management and should be enforced as well. Okay, so you have seen at the bottom of the job advertisement only for females, or this job is only for females, only female workers are required. So what they are doing, they are using top management commitments for diversity. Mentoring. Okay, let's look what one by one. So management needs to integrate diversity into all aspects of the firms, including all stakeholders and supply chain. Policies and procedures should be placed to address issues immediately. Top management commitment is probably the most important factor in achieving the diverse workforce. Mentoring or mentoring. Mentoring is a process by which experienced organizational member provide advice and guidance to a less experienced member. So a good strategy is that you initiate the diversity through high ranking person who has more experience and is at the highest leadership level. For example, he is giving awards to black people, he is giving awards to female high achievers, he is giving awards to Asian persons who earn the most, right? So this is called mentoring. All right. So a good mentoring program, would be made at aimed at the employee's high potential to move the organization career ladder upward. So it helps the minority to climb up to the top level. So there are sometimes some exams in the organizations that are taken for the positions, and you have a chance to go, direct to the top level management by passing these exams, these training, this kind of stuff. Also, some organizations they have scores. If you have this much scores, you can cash it out, or you can go for vacations by drawing out this much coins, this much points, just like that. The diversity skill training, number 3. So, specialized training to educate employees about the importance of diversity and to teach them skills for working in diverse workplace. Like I did in Shanghai. So we have diversity skills trainings for Apple Corporation, in which managers from US, from Hong Kong, and from China, they came to meet in Hyatt, you know, Hyatt Hotel in Shanghai, and we have a diverse skill. We